up, I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on. Wise decisions, gotta stay.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is Saquon Barkley. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Two tights. 3 down. Check it, hot read. 50. Detroit! Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Blitz! Great job, D. Great job.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Tight end left. Gun! Watch the shift.
He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to take up Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away.
Touchdown. You got juice, son. He took you to school.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Eight. Strong left. Set. White 80. 3 down.
Takes both of them.
Watch 80.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Play action here on first down.
Watch the edge.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
There we go.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Set. Slew 30.
59. Record.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get out of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Carry for Barkley, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Play in the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down.
Check 9.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They come out here in the odd. They'll try and run through with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Motion.
Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Hey, touchdown!
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Run. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Man left. Hey, we got 3 down. Jack 16. 8.
59, Mike. Check. 59.
77.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Blue 30.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Jack 16.
It's Roethlisberger being chased out left. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep right. It's caught inside the 25.
Right there.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's
When I
go!
see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks down
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Let's go,
The
let's go!
sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Tight, watch tight. Tight end right.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go!
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey. We got 3.
Gotta go!
3 down.
Now Roethlisberger steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sean Lee able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up third down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Here we go now! 3-19! Detroit!
Kill!
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're running now out of the gun. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Barkley already showing the ability to transform this Giant running game as they come up here on first down. Lawler looking for a first down throw. He's going to wind up in air. Touchdown, Giants! Mike Wallace, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10.
24.
59.
Action. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Solid. 5 down.
3 down. 3 down.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show up their extra. They got the extra point. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Here on first down.
Here we go.
Left side complete. That's Shepard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. And he's got some space here.
Check 3.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line.
Gallman will run it, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That's it, baby. Left coming.
Detroit!
And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Check 25. Watch twist.
They'll try and run it first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch tight end. 3 down. 51's the mic.
Oh, you got deep?
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Check him up.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose the play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2,
crash
and
down,
it brings
crash.
up 4th.
Now I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it.
Hot.
3 points is not ideal, not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Alert 3. Set. Blue 30. 44. Slam. Monday. Slam.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
8. Kings. Chess. Mike, check. Middle. 59.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Double. 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They'll play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now.
Squirrel! Mike 5'9", These 2. 4 down! What is that?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Watch it!
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he missed it.
Talk about that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Super toe.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Over! Ship!
The shotgun snapped along Letta, escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Brief break in the action here. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger.
Interception, baby, let's go!
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete around right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Right.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right, trying to bait people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch 82. Watch 82.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check. Tight right. Solo out there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now White lost the football, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction. Or it moves away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go, defense.
It's a gain of 5. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we get touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Scrimmage again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll fake it. Now Loletta.
We got three.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Strong right.
Gun!
On 1st down, it's Loletta. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
3 down.
Over!
To Shepard, touchdown, Giants.
That's it, baby.
Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down, and the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll have a ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Tighten up.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
I
don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real thing I'm doing.
All right, now,
This
lucky
is a
56.
really
Lucky
important
56.
drive. And we often
Watch
talk
it now,
about
Barney,
teams
Barney.
scripting plays
Watch
to
it now,
start a
Barney,
game.
Barney.
A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Dalvin Tomlinson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing the second and a bundle.
Gun! Over!
Here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Don't throw this way.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Fighting through. He's got space. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Giants cashes in with 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Rosas now to kick this one away. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you're not in the offensive line.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Now he sheds himself free. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it right. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
Firing quickly, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those
All right, now,
linebackers
lucky
to freeze for
56,
just a split
lucky
second,
56.
that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Third down. And he's got his man. Beckham.
Right here.
Touchdown, Giants.
Crash.
Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the night. Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Let's go. Come on,
Rosas now to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them
Mike
that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Steps away. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out come the Giants. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Check 24.
Handoff to Parker. And he's got room. And now running right through it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 88 yards. And the Giants will continue on.
Touchdown, baby,
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Big time. Now White. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out.
Over.
White looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
They'll run it again. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Coming off play action, Loletta looking for Shepard deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it.
Watch it now,
It's a nice
Barney,
job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Detroit! Set! Blue 90!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing to the running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Delvin Tomlinson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. They needed 15. They got 16 and a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
On 1st down, it's White. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Easy work.
Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
4 down. He's checking. Crash.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Watch the shift.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Night, sweetheart.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And as we get set for the fourth quarter, a very one-sided affair.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Bang, 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 bang.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New York. This is my favorite Bagley.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't touch him at all, did we? Things fall off, but not in this case. I think.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need to do it sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football, it's carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Here's Walletta down second. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he starts.
Several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Wizards this week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before. Did that work? But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We got 4.
This defense was definitely ready to the possibility of the deep ball,
56.
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up and tell the truth and make the play on the football.
To throw, White. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he hits this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go. Oh. Motion. Mike's 59.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Let's go, Heavy.
Now White with a first down throw.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
And it's Brown.
Here we go.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for
All right, now,
3
lucky
and it's
56.
second down.
Lucky
One of the
56.
things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're going to hit the receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yards after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't
Watch
happen
it now,
at all.
Barney,
They're
Barney.
looking at third down here. Out of the gun, it's White. Got a man, it's complete. Williams.
Leopard.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This
All
has
right,
to
now,
go
lucky
down to one of the
56.
simpler
Lucky
routes in the
56.
playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the
All right,
middle
now,
of the
lucky
field.
56.
Makes it
Lucky
very hard to
56.
slot one in.
9-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He's going to fire one deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit, but as you and I both know, it's not
Coming to you, coming to you.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Blitz. Run. Yeah, baby.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
First down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it.
Watch it now,
after
Barney.
this.
Barney.
Kill. Turn up.
On second down, here's Lawler. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Time to go. Night.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
We got three down.
They give him a gain of
we got 3. Let's go.
37.
So far, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field
right.
position
He's
there?
tight right here. He's
A
tight on
nice
the right, tight on the
attacking
right.
play. They picked up a
And a short gain here down to the 22. Jadavian Clowney there on the stop. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And Lawletter's going to throw it. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Come on now.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play.
All right, now, lucky
Throwing it
56.
today,
Lucky
as many
56.
interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and go in the other direction.
Back to throw, Lawletta. And this is caught
Crash
at the
down.
8.
Crash.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll try and run it up 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down.
Yeah, looks like they handled their responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.